Guys, Mom and I went to 30 yard sales this past Saturday and we did really good. It was like a community yard sale and we hit a bunch of them all at one time, and I'm going to show you guys in this video what I got because it was insane. So before we get started, if you are brand new here, welcome. My name is Crystal and I do reselling content on this channel, and basically that just means that I'm going to show you what sold. I'm going to show you what I'm picking up to resell on all those platforms. Hopefully that information is helpful to you if you decide that you want to start a reselling business. So that is what we do here. If you like that, then go ahead and give this video a thumbs up and also consider subscribing. It really helps the channel out. Okay, enough of that. Let's get into what we got this weekend. All right, so before we get into the stuff that we're gonna talk about that I got for reselling, I wanted to show you guys, look at that. That's like my new death pile, which I never have a death pile, so that's crazy. All that stuff needs to be listed. And that tub right there, that's what we got at the yard sale. But also, that's for reselling. This is for me. This monitor right here is an HP and it's 24-inch monitor. They had $3 on this. $3. That's insane. So obviously I picked it up. I'm gonna hook it up to my computer and make it like a dual system here, which I love. I've been wanting a dual system. I had one and the monitors were kind of garbage, and I ended up getting a new laptop, and now I have the ability to have a dual monitor again, and I'm so excited about that. So that's for personal use. Well, kind of business, but personal. So anyway, I want to show you guys that first before we get into what I picked up to resell. Okay, so before we get into everything that I'm going to show you that we got at the yard sale, I wanted to let you guys know, I don't think that it was a normal weekend of yard sailing. I do think that we hit the right spot at the right time. Shout out to my friend Sarah, who I know watches this. She sent me this link to like a community yard sale in this town near where I live. It's about an hour from where I live. And when we were there, there was a ton of yard sales, and we got to talking with some people, and they were saying basically that they need to get a permit, and they pay $5 for the permit in order to have a yard sale, and the town only allows them to have yard sales twice a year. So that's why everybody was out, because they're really only allowed to have it twice a year. So this was like their only chance basically to have a yard sale this year, other than probably one more at the end of the year. So that worked in our favor because we were able to hit a ton of yard sales in a very small distance, which is kind of rare for us because we live out in the boonies. It usually takes about 15-20 minutes between yard sales when we are out there yard sailing pretty regularly. So we ended up hitting about 20 yard sales in that community sale, and then we drove about 30 minutes back towards us and hit another 10 or so yard sales in that area. And it was just a really good day. There were some yard sales obviously that were a bust for me, but my mom did really great at them. And then there were some that were bust for her, and I did really great. But we did collectively really good. I think there was only a handful of yard sales that we left with nothing, so it's insane. Okay, let's get into what I got. This I got for free. This is nothing. I'm probably going to give this to somebody. I bought a ton of shoes from one yard sale, and I was making a pile, and she said, "Here, do you want this free basket?" And I was like, yeah, I mean, who doesn't want free stuff? I have no use for it, but somebody does. Okay. This I got at, it was March 15. This is a Dooney and Burke crossbody. It definitely shows some wear. It is real though. I know this because I've tried to sell fake ones before because I didn't know what I was doing. But like right in here, you can see it's starting to fade right in here. So maybe, I'm thinking probably like $40 on this. If it was in better condition, I could probably get closer to 50, but still really good pickup. It was March 15. I asked her if she would take 10. She said reluctantly, yes. So I paid 10. Same lady. Yard sale story time. Same lady, she had this bench, which okay, I'm going to give you guys a spoiler right now. I just recently started a brand new YouTube channel, and it has nothing to do with reselling because reselling is only a small fraction of my life, which is why my podcast is not about reselling, and my second channel is not going to be about reselling either. All of my reselling content is going to continue to stay on this channel, but I just created another YouTube channel all about gardening, and it's called The Evening Sun Garden. That is the name of my garden, and I am pumped as garden season really starts to pick up. You're going to see a lot of garden tours and stuff like that over there. But anyway, you don't really care about that on this channel, and I know that, but I just wanted to give that little plug and also say that you can see the bench that I picked up at this yard sale in that video. It won't be the video that's currently up, but next week's garden tour, you'll be able to see the bench. I'm going to do a whole show about it, but basically I picked up this outdoor, it's metal on the sides and wooden for like the sitting area, and it has these really pretty etched in sunflowers, which sunflowers are my absolute favorite flower, and I just thought this would be great in my garden. And she had it marked for $30. She did not seem like the negotiating type, and I already had to leave there to go and get more money because I ran out of money. So I left there and ended up coming back and bought the bench for $30. So you can see that if you're interested in the other channel. I'm gonna link that down below so you can see that. But that was the same lady I bought the Dooney and Burke off of. And I think that that's the only other thing I bought for personal use. The rest of the stuff is in this box. Okay, next. This was marked $1. $1. Y'all are gonna know when you know. These are Lululemon leggings. I can't find the little thing. There it is. Come on. Lululemon. These are just tiny little leggings. She had them marked $1. They're a size 4. These will sell in no time. They're black, which is really a good color in Lululemon, as everybody knows. They have a little bit of pilling in the leg, but honestly, the lint roller will take good care of these. But Lululemon for $1, how do you pass that up, right? The lady that I got all the shoes from, I'm about to show you all the shoes right now. I also left behind 2 or 3 like Kate Spade bags, and I'm kicking myself for not picking them up. She had $15 on those though, and that's why I hesitated, because I do send my Kate Spade to the Real for the most part because it doesn't turn well for me, but that's why the $15 price point was kind of high for me with the Real. Like, there's a lot of times where I only get $16 on some things, so I didn't want to take the chance, but I am kicking myself for it now. Okay, but she did have all of these Tory Burch shoes. These are Tory. You can see that classic Tory logo. These are a black slide sandal, perfect for this time of year. They're a size 8. They're like, it doesn't look like she wore them. Like, they're so good. She had $5 on these. And I got a bunch of stuff from her, and the price came to $25. I offered her $20, and she took it. So there's a little bit less than $5 into that, but I did end up finding out that one of the shoes I paid for was broken, and that's my bad for not looking them over. So really, it's like I did pay $5 for everything and just got those broken ones for free. So, which I'm going to show you right now. These are actually the shoe that drew me to the shoe area at all, because I saw the gold logos. These are cheetah print Tory Burch flats, and I was pumped about them until I got to the car and realized, wah, wah. So these are just going to get redonated. If they were in better condition, I might try and glue that or take it to like a cobbler or something. But if you can see, I didn't really look these over, which is my bad. It's got a lot of wear on the heels. So even if I paid to get these fixed, probably couldn't sell them for that much. I don't know. If you know anything about Tory Burch, is this part worth anything? Like, should I try and take this off and just sell it? I don't know. I mean, I basically got these for free, so I'm not super worried about it. And then another pair of Tory Burch. This woman loved her Tory Burch. Wedges, blue wedges. These are all a size 8. And the Real does take Tory Burch, so if I can't sell these for whatever reason, then they will go to the Real. But I have no doubt that these will sell. Maybe not the wedges. I might have a hard time with the wedges, but the sandals for sure will sell. These, I ended up going back for these because I just wanted to check and see what they were. They're not obviously Tory Burch, but they are, in fact, Tory Burch. They have a tiny little T right there. These are like a wedge booty. These are very, very cute. And they don't have a size in them, but because it was a yard sale, I was able to ask her what size they are. They're like fur lined. And they're a size 8, which I believe because the rest of the Tory Burches are 8s. So I'm going to list them as an 8. Okay, and then the last thing that I got at that yard sale seems like kind of want in comparison to Tory Burch shoes, but I paid $4 for these, and they're just camo Crocs, and they have like the fur lining, which isn't in too bad a condition. These I can usually get $20 to $25 for, so for $4 I went ahead and threw those in, and they're Realtree camo, which I just realized because it's Realtree right here, so that does pretty well for me as well. So pretty pumped. That was all one yard sale. Isn't that crazy? Okay, next. Yard sale prices are insane to me. This is a pair of black Choco sandals. They're a little bit dirty on the inside, but no more dirty than I would get from the bin. Like, I've gotten dirtier shoes at the bin. And these are a size 9, I think. I don't remember where the tag is, but I want to say 9. And I think I'm right. I don't know. I'm not going to waste time looking for it now. But she had $8 on these. I asked her if she would take 5. She said yes. So $5 into this. Which $5 for shoes, I can't even get that at a regular Goodwill. So for this like quality of shoe, for $5, I'll pay that all day. And I know people say a lot of times like, oh, well, you go to the bin and you pay less than that per shoe. You're right. But the selection at the bin is not, I mean, I barely ever find Tory Burch at the bin. And when I do, it's usually in garbage condition. So, okay. These, he had 2 on. I asked him if he would take $1. He said, sure. These are just a Croc loafer, woman's. They're in really good condition except for one tiny spot right there on the toe. So these are size 7, should do good. Crocs do well for me. This is a new to me brand. I did not look it up. I just feel like I've heard people talk about it. So hopefully it does well. I ended up paying $1 for these. The shoes at this yard sale were all $1. These are definitely a weird, I don't know, like style wise if these are in at all, but they are Fly London, which I've heard a lot of people talk about. So hopefully they do well. They're size 38, which is a pretty average size. And the bottoms are not super dirty. So for $1, you can't beat that. And then the last thing, I'm not going to take them all out to show you because it would take literally forever, but I have sold this before. I brought one of my friends with me to the bin once. She picked up this thing and was like, can you sell this? I was like, I don't know. I would never have picked it up if she didn't bring it to me. It ended up selling on eBay, I think, for $69 overseas. So now that I know, I got this game. It is, hold on. The ring light is really just messing it up. It's Infinity for PS3, Disney Infinity. I guess it's just a game. I have no idea like what the deal is with this, but they come with little figurines like this. They look something like this, and they have this like, if you ever see these, they're worth picking up. I think they're getting $3 to $5 a piece on these, and I want to say I bought 15 to 20 different pieces and this game. And he threw in extra stuff. Like, he was just like, it was a little kid, and I was so impressed with his salesman skills. And I was like, how much for all of it? And he was like, all of it? I don't know, $15? And I was like, sold. So they're like this. And then they also have these pieces, which again, I know nothing about this. I just know that it sells. So he threw in a bunch of these too. I want to say there's probably 20 pieces in there after everything he threw in. No, more than that. Maybe close to 30. I don't know. But for $15, Even if I can sell them for $69, that's a good investment to me. But what I think I'm going to do, I don't know if you guys are going to be able to see this. Yeah, there's like a number of figurines on the back that I think are compatible with this game. So I might pair this game with these figures, and then all the figures that are left, pair them all together and sell them as one lot. Because to part them out for $3 to $5, I just don't know that it would be worth it. But anyway, and I think that's it. That's what I got. So I think that that was a great haul from the yard sales. We were out from 7 to 2, so I don't know, 6.5, 7 hours. We did stop a little bit to eat and stuff like that. So, but for 6 hours of work, I think that this is a lot of stuff, and it's good quality stuff. Let me know what you think of this haul. Do you think I did good? Do you think that the yard sales in your area are better? Leave me a comment down below. Let me know. And that is pretty much it for today's video. I do want to talk to you guys really quickly about a couple things that are going to be changing on this channel, as well as reiterate that there is a second channel now. My first video went up this week, so if you're interested in gardening stuff at all, I'm just going to basically be doing tours throughout the season so that you can see things growing, and it's really more for my enjoyment. But if you also would enjoy it, then head over to that channel. It's called The Evening Sun Garden, and the link will be in the description. For this channel that you are watching, currently as it stands, I was trying to do 2 videos a week, one on Monday and one on Thursday or Friday, and I've just been running myself ragged trying to get that stuff completed along with everything else that I have to do. And I just really had to take a step back and think, I don't need to put 2 videos out. Like, I'm just stressing myself out. It's not even fun anymore. And so I needed to take a step back, and I need YouTube to be fun for me. So what I'm going to do moving forward, this is going to be a trial, and we're going to see how it works. Because I just created the second channel, which I think is going to be a lot of fun for me, this channel is going to continue to be reselling content, but I am going to go down to 1 video a week, and it is no longer going to be on Mondays. So I am still going to do an alternate. I put out a poll on Instagram, and if you voted, thank you so much for your input. It really helps me out because I don't get a whole lot of comment interaction. The polls on Instagram really help me figure out what people are wanting to watch. So I put up a poll, would you rather see what sold videos or haul videos? And it was almost like to the number, tied 50-50. So that didn't help me at all. What I decided to do with that information is I'm going to alternate. So the videos will come out on Thursday, and 1 week it will be a haul, and then the next week it will be a what sold video. So I'm no longer going to call them mail out Mondays because obviously the video is not going to go out on Monday, and I still don't know what that what sold is going to look like. Is it going to be, 5 items from 2 weeks, or is it going to be 1 platform, or what it is? I don't know. If you guys like the what sold, leave me a comment down below or DM me on Instagram with what is more helpful. Is it more helpful to see 5 random things that are selling throughout 3 or 4 platforms, or is it more helpful to see what sold in a certain amount of time on 1 platform? So leave me a comment and let me know, and whatever gets the most attention, that's what I'll do. And that's pretty much what the future of this channel is going to look like moving forward. I just really had to take a step back and make sure that this channel is continuing to be fun, because if not, you guys it's going to come across camera if I am burnt out or whatever, if I'm not having fun with it anymore. So I just needed to take a step back and switch some things up, and hopefully you guys don't mind that we are dropping down to 1 video for now. Maybe in the future when I have more content or more time, maybe I'll amp it back up to 2 videos or 3 videos a week. But right now I really need to focus on doing just 1. The summer is coming up, and there's a lot of stuff personally happening in my life, so I would have needed to pull back anyway. And my podcast is about to be on a hiatus for the summer, and there's just a bunch of I'm just reverting so that I can save my energy for the stuff that's important, if that makes any sense. So anyway, that is what's currently going on this channel. If you've been with me since the beginning, thank you so much for your continued support. I hope you continue to stay around. Anyway, so that's that, and I'm sorry for the long-winded explanation, but I figured I owed it to you guys to let you know what was happening If you have made it this far in the video, thank you again for your continued support. I will see you guys next Thursday. Until then, bye-bye.